Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sights. Bullseyes, now go and reach them. Since 3, had aspirations, never changed my goals. Got even more locked in once God changed my soul. Played my role, stood tall. Now I see the blessings coming, embrace my fate. It's too late, you ran from it. Spit real to my bros, so we all could grow. This fire been burning the pit since 94. Slow cooking, now they fleshing, now they flesh is falling off the bone. This can't be him, not one being, he must be cloned. I'm reminded of a time I jumped to hop on any stage. Drive round town, show my face, and I see a liquor pay. Push this music a fold. I got rent to pay from ugly beginnings. I learned to picture bigger days. Life spoken, bigger days. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sights. Bullseyes, now go and reach them. From the jacks to owning the crib, fast forward the track. Did the struggle and the hustle thing, ain't running it back. I'm sturdy like that. Speak life while I murder the track. Said I do me in the missus, pushing Lincolns and Lacks. 4 or 5 businesses, couple kids on the way out. Put them all up on game so when they fly, they can stay out. Ain't no safe route, but Abe gon' put them on that pay route. They can choose where to party at the city or the lake house. I don't play about nothing. Connected to the G and I respect it because I put respect out in them streets. Never braggadocious, remain humble with your speech. It's a lifestyle and it's sponsored by GME. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sights. Bullseyes, now go and reach your sights. Bullseyes, now go and reach them. Since 3, had aspirations, never changed my goals. Got even more locked in once God changed my soul. Played my role, stood tall. Now I see the blessings coming, embrace my fate. It's too late, you ran from it. Spit real to my bros, so we all could grow. This fire been burning the pit since 94. Slow cooking, now they flesh is falling off the bone. This can't be him, not one being, he must be cloned. I'm reminded of a time I jumped to hop on any
Speak about what you live. Speak about what you bring to the table, what you speak into life.
Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools while you waiting for the sequel. I've been working for so long. teacher, put them goals in your sight. Bullseye, now go and reach them. Life spoken, never joking. I do this for my people. OG status on you fools. While you waiting for the sequel, I've been working for so long. Got some things to teach you, put them goals in your sight.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Comics on Life. For those of y'all that are home, you can watch it on Comcast Channel 21, Verizon Channel 47, or you can go to PTTV website and watch it live there. This is a live show, or you can watch it on Stefan Braxton YouTube page. This is a live show. So please, if you type in your comments and we will answer your questions on the air. So, and we'll acknowledge you too. So I'm going to have my guests introduce themselves and we're going to start up at the top.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm RJ, man, from Los Angeles, California, living in Norfolk, rep the West Coast only.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me. I'm Roger Nelson from Tampa, Florida, by way of New York, New York.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Deshauna Thomas from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Virginia's in the house.
2 up, 2 down.
Okay, Debbie.
Hi, everyone. I'm Debbie Boss. I'm from the Bronx, New York.
I don't think I think they knew that from as soon as you started talking with that accent. Sound like what's the girl on King of Queens? Carrie.
Oh,
You talk.
thank you.
All right, we're gonna get this started. We got a holiday coming up. And 2 weeks? We got it on Thanksgiving, and we got Christmas coming up. So this question is going to be very appropriate. When gift-giving holidays come up, do you change your religion? All right, we're going to start with Mar. Mar J.
Well, first off, you skipped a holiday. The best, most important holiday is Veterans Day tomorrow. Nothing but free food. Ain't no holiday better than that. But for me, I don't change my religion. My religion is I have my own personal relationship with God, which means I give gifts who I want to when I want to. So I mean, I don't celebrate Christmas because I want to save money. That's it. And I celebrate Thanksgiving because I want to eat.
Simple
as that.
Would I change my religious preference because of the holidays? No, because I like to get gifts.
All right, so you like to get gifts. So
I like to give gifts as well, but I want to reciprocate. I would like to receive gifts, so no.
Well, the only one that gets gift from me is Baba, my dog. So
Oh God.
that's the only one that gets a gift. I don't know how long the other people gonna be around, so I ain't wasting my money. All right, Roger.
Well, I'm a degenerate heathen, so I would rather give gifts than receive gifts. So I don't need to change my religion. And by the way, Marjay, thank you for your service. If anybody else is on the show or watching, thank you for your service.
All right, thank you. He gonna grab. Wait, hold up. Wait, you said Veterans Day, you eat for free?
What?
Oh, you said on Veterans Day you eat for free? Like you go to a restaurant,
I get
they
a
comp your
lot.
meal?
Yes. Usually
Oh,
on
that's
Veterans
cool.
Day, I start in the morning. I hit up every store, whatever's free. I'm getting my bundle of free stuff all day. There's no better holiday than that. You can't compare anything.
Good for you.
Well, I'm a fill out an application to be in the Army. I want to be a colonel though.
It's too late.
Oh, it's not. I ain't going through boot camp or none of that. I want to go right to colonel. All
Good
right,
luck with
Debbie.
that waiver, player.
Debbie.
No, I wouldn't change my religion. No. At this point, I just give money to my older daughter and my grandson. It really.
All right.
I lost a lot of family over the years.
Now let me ask you this: while we talking about that, it just popped in my head. What is the age of the cutoff when you stop putting money in the cards for your kids and your grandkids?
There is no cutoff. I'm 35 and I still receive gifts from my grandparents' parents, so it's no cutoff. Just whenever the person feels like it, I guess. But in my family,
Right.
you better not cut me off.
You said gifts. No, remember how your grandparents would use a kid. You get a card with $5 in it. When is the cutoff age for that?
The monetary value only increased in my family, so the $5 went to $100. So again, don't cut it off in my family.
Wow. Is they adopting?
No. You can come every blue moon. You ain't gonna be taking from my gift.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
Marjay.
No cutoff.
No cutoff?
Yeah, there's no cutoff. So once you get older as adults, I mean, we don't want no real gifts. Give me money. Adulting is tough. I don't want no gifts. I don't want no ugly sweaters, no rusty wool socks. Give me some money, please. And leave me alone.
All right.
I still love you though.
Debbie, is it a
Well,
cutoff?
I got to be honest with you. You know, of course, I give my older daughter money, and I give my grandson gifts. And my younger daughter, the mother of my grandson, stopped giving me gifts, so that was the end of that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
so you got cut off.
Yeah, I did. I got cut off.
Wow. Roger.
Man, I don't think there's any specific age for cutoff. My one grandmother, she'd send $5 for birthdays, Easter, Halloween, you name it. She would send a card with $5 in it. She passed away when I was like 30. Till I was 30 years old, she would send a card every holiday. I take care of my kids. Actually, one of my kids makes more money than me, so she takes care of me. She's a good kid. But I don't think there's a cutoff. Always take care of the
All
family.
right. No cutoff. Okay, we're gonna go. What is the one movie from your childhood that you swear no one else has ever seen? Debbie.
Gee, I don't know. That they've never seen?
Yeah.
I know there was some wacky movie I saw one night. It was like an English movie, and there was like a lot of dysfunction. And then you see the one of the girls, like she's in somebody's lap. I mean, with her head down. It was like wacky. I don't think anybody ever saw it. I don't even know the name of it. I caught it by accident.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was it on cable?
They didn't have cable back in the day.
Oh,
I'm
it was
making
on regular
it
TV. All right, Roger.
How about this one? Last time I was on this show, I think you asked the same question, but Midnight Madness. It was a show. It was a movie. It came out in the early 80s. I think it was Michael J. Fox's very first movie. It was about a bunch of kids that college kids that went on a scavenger hunt.
Oh, okay. Marjay. Well, I think Marjay seen that movie. You seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that one before, like once
Damn it.
years ago. Yeah, when I was a kid.
That was a good one.
This one. This is the one that all the years, last time I've seen it, no one has even mentioned it. Anybody remember the movie Heavyweights? It's about
Absolutely.
a group that gets to the fat camp.
Oh, I
No,
do.
I never seen
Remember
that.
that one?
When I was
remember
in
the Fat
college.
Camp movie.
Yeah, see?
When I was in, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say
Like,
when I went to
even
college.
still, like every time I be doing
Yeah.
real quick, like every time I'd be doing these group chats and they be doing quotes and movies, I'll do my favorite quote from that movie is when the dude said, "Never put Twinkies on your pizza." To this day, it's the funniest thing. No one ever remembers that line.
That movie we had to watch when I was in college. I went to a Southern Baptist college, so any movies on away game trips had to be G-rated that was one of the movies we watched. Great.
Well,
movie.
Miss Holmes is watching, and she says she remember that movie. Thank you. All right, Deshauna.
Well, Deshauna is only 35, so I think everybody's seen all the movies that I've seen. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Everything I'm gonna name, everybody has heard of because of my age group. Crooklyn, of course. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Dennis the Menace, everything from my era, everybody has seen. Little Giants. There's nothing I can name that no one has seen that I can think of.
All right. I guess my movie, I got a couple, but I'm gonna go with Student Bodies.
Never heard of it.
You seen it, Mar?
I believe I have heard of that. What type of genre is it?
It's supposed to be a horror killing movie, but it's
I've seen
funny. It's like real funny. All right.
Horror movies is my thing.
So did I get everybody? It was. What was your movie, Debbie?
She didn't know the name.
Oh, did it have a name?
You know what movie was scary? Vertigo. Anybody see Vertigo? It was an Alfred Hitchcock movie. That was good. That was a good movie.
Okay.
I seen it.
All right.
That my aunt's house. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Okay, this is what would you do?
Okay.
What would you do? You go to court. You going to court facing a death penalty. And you come into court and the jurors are all your exes. Are you going? You think you're going home or you going straight to the chair?
I might as well plug the chair up.
Man, I'm gonna change my plea to guilty because they will send me to the chair. So may as well try and go for that life in prison. Hedge my bet.
All right, Debbie.
Well, my one husband died, and then my other husband died after we were divorced. So it's really my first husband. I think he would be lenient with me.
You think he'll be lenient?
Yeah, I think he might be lenient with me. We were kids.
All right. Deshauna.
Uh-oh. Down goes Frazier. I'm guilty as charged. They might as well hook the chair up in the courtroom. I'm going down.
Somebody just comment. I didn't see the name. Daniel Carlos. He said he think it will be a split decision. He'll have a hung jury. All right, Mar J.
Looks like I'm the only one that'll be pretty confident. I think I'll be okay. Majority of my exes, we've all broke on good terms. Only one I've had bad, and I don't think it's gonna be 12 angry men. She could change everybody's decision. I think I'll be good. I'd act distraught just to be safe, so they don't think I'm confident. But I think I'll make it out.
Well, if it was me, as soon as I walk in and see them, I'll just set my own self on fire. we ain't gotta go through no court or nothing. Not doing on the court. I mean, now you're not getting nothing for Christmas.
Walk in, see exes, go right to the electric chair and just hit the switch yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, don't even. I'll be like, I'm out. All right. Okay, here we go. Are looks really important in a relationship? Deshauna.
Oh goodness. Are they really important? No. But should they matter? A smidge, yes. I mean, yeah, they matter.
All right, so
you have to be attracted in some way to somebody. You can't just be like, look, I'm just dating, unless it's just for the money. That's a different story. But you have to look somewhat attractive to someone.
All right. But
So
what if it's an ugly billionaire?
like I said, depending on the money, we can work something out. So,
All right, Marjay.
Does looks matter? I mean, does a zebra have stripes? It most definitely matters. Attraction, physical attraction is the first step in meeting anybody, you know, unless you're doing some blind dating. You go into the club, you see her, she looks good. Let me go talk to her. But usually money adds to attraction. Though. Let's just keep it real. A lot of people, Jay-Z was not the most handsome person in the world till he got that $1 million. Now everybody thinks he's so handsome. Let's just be real. Them lips was not loved until them lips was millionaires. So yeah, I'm gonna say,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
definitely matter.
Look at Mike Tyson. He didn't get nothing until he started knocking people out and getting that money.
Well, not to many
Robin
people call him
Givens
ugly in his face though.
Yeah, they didn't say it to his face. But Robin Givens, I knew it was the money. She wanted that money. All right, Debbie, are looks really important?
I think so. Well, they say we're either attracted to our mothers or attracted to our fathers, and usually the people that we're attracted to resemble one or the other. I don't know, but I know I like Italian men. My father was Italian. Just what I'm attracted to.
Okay,
Yeah.
Roger.
Absolutely. In the food world, they say, and don't take this the wrong way. I know this is a clean show, but we eat with our eyes. So it's got to be visually appealing before you're going to go after it. But then again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So even mutants like me can get a girl. So
I feel you. I'm like, look, I'm almost 60 years old. I don't care. I can barely see you anyway. So I don't care.
I'll say it like this, like you said, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So even if I don't behold the beauty, I can look at a woman and tell how she attractive. Even if like it's not my cup of tea, but I can tell her eyes and lips together, she looks cute. So then I'd be able to go. If I can see what it is that attracts people, then I can understand the attraction. I can go in and handle my business. So that's why I'm a great wingman.
Okay.
there you go.
Miss I think that's Miss Jeffries. She said
Archanel.
inside, huh?
I was pronouncing her name. It looks like Archanel.
Chanel, I can't see.
Yeah, it's
that.
Chanel.
Yeah, she
That's
said
the homie.
inside beauty.
That matters too. But let's be honest, we can't see the inside all the time.
Right.
And this is a
Yeah.
clean show.
And if
All right.
the outside is hideous, we're never going to see the inside. And
Yeah.
people I feel as we get older, we do look
Not
like
with
what we
alcohol.
are. Ugly-spirited people get ugly as they get older. I feel that way. I don't know about
Yeah.
anybody else.
All right. Is dating important? Is dating important to keep dating while you're in a relationship, having date night while you're in a relationship? Is that important? Roger.
Absolutely. You got to keep the romance alive, and you got to do things together. Once you have kids, you still got to have a date night to get away from the kids, because you got to have some fun every now and again.
Yeah, but I mean, you're in a relationship. Y'all just go out.
Well,
My date night, we go to the supermarket.
Oh no.
That's it.
but that's
That's a
going out
trip.
doing something together. It's not, it comes to the point when you're married long enough where date night is like, I'm sitting on one couch, she's sitting on the other, I'm watching TV, she's reading a book. It's so romantic.
Debbie.
No, it's true. When you're in a relationship and you have kids, going out shopping without the brats could be a date. Yeah. You need a break from the kids. You really do. You really do. Because the kids can really take over a relationship.
Well, that is true, because when we was younger, my mom and dad, they still had their date nights, and one date they just never came back. I'm still waiting for them. All right,
Ouch.
Deshauna.
Date night is very important. I think because if you don't take time to date each other, then that leaves space and opportunity for someone else to offer your spouse or mate time. You know, if you're not doing it with each other, then as soon as someone else says, well, hey, I see your man or I see your woman is not doing this and that, then you like, oh, well, you're right. They're not doing this XYZ. So then that leaves space for error. So yes, date nights are important. And me and my husband have a date planned for tomorrow and Saturday. So yes, date night together are very important.
Well,
It keeps the relationship strong. It's actually, to me, it's the glue to the relationship. I'm no marriage therapist or anything, but it's the glue to marriage or just relationships in general.
all right, Mar.
Yeah, that's definitely important.
He lost his sound.
He muted himself. His mic has an arrow going a line through it.
You're oh, there you go.
It's so sensitive. I touched it and I guess I hit it twice. But yeah, it's absolutely important. An old lady once told me, whatever you did to get them, you got to do to keep them. So if y'all was dating from the start, you got to keep dating throughout. And us as humans, we always want that gratification. We always got to be reminded. Even if we know this person loves me, you still got to be romantic and all that. You still got to show it. Because as she said, you don't do that. The side dudes is on standby waiting. The moment you only one day, he's at the door.
Let me ask y'all this. We all comedians here. Now, when you go do a show and your partner comes with you, does that count as date night?
It would be a distraction for me.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we're going out. We'll grab a bite to eat while we're there. We'll have some drinks. Maybe I'll get her drunk, and we'll see where it goes. See,
Debbie, that's considered date night.
I guess I used to go with my ex-husband, when we were together. It was nice, he was supportive. But then he started trying to tell me what to say and says, talk about your kids instead of my son. So it wasn't so much fun anymore.
Okay. Mar.
I don't know. My significant other has only been to like one of the first major shows I've ever done. Didn't feel like a date because I did the little comedy school things, my graduation. So it's more like a graduation thing. I would say maybe it depends. If they're there, it'll be a date as long as I don't have her to be at the butt of any jokes. It's got to be about everybody else and not her. So, but I don't know. I'll find that out.
All right. Now that another question just popped in my head. When you're writing your material for your joke, do you run every joke past your partner to make sure it's okay for you to say it on stage? Deshauna.
Well, I haven't been on stage in quite some time, but no, I absolutely did not. So no. I mean, I think once I get back, I haven't been on stage in years, so I'm actually putting together my own little show that I'm working on. Like I'm about 8 centimeters dilated. So, but I really think like if my husband is there, it's gonna kind of like stall me a little. So sometimes I would need him to stay home because I don't know what I'm gonna say out my mouth, and it might be like he might be looking at me sideways. So,
all right,
yeah, he's a good cameraman though. He's gonna get the footage.
Mar.
No, I tried, and the first time it did not work out. First and foremost, in comedy, we all know when you do comedy, you're gonna offend somebody. 9 times out of 10, it's not always gonna be. And that person, she takes every joke literally. Like that's gonna offend this person, that's gonna offend that person. Then she'll go on to say, if you do the jokes the way I tell you, you're gonna be funny. I'm funnier than you. You know, she. Day one, I was like, yeah, no. Like it go to a conversation. I knew comedy more than you. You know what I'm saying? Like never been on stage once. I was like, you know what? I appreciate it. I'm gonna take mine to somewhere else because it's not a good look.
All right, Roger.
Any jokes that I do involve, because a lot of my stuff, I'm a middle-aged white guy, so most of my jokes are family related, my life experience. So any jokes that involve her or the kids, I will run by her. The rest of my material is typically very filthy and very dark, and she finds none of it funny. So I let those jokes be the surprise when on the rare occasion she does come out, and then she lectures me later on about how offensive I am. Whatever, I don't even listen.
She does it on date night.
Well, I mean, it's you're either gonna get angry or get lucky. One of those two things is gonna happen. Just roll the dice, let it ride.
All right, Debbie.
Well, I got to say, when I came back to comedy and I was with my ex-husband, he used to help me with jokes. He used to tell me things and stuff. And then when we got the divorce, some of the stuff he helped me, get out of here, you two dogs. Some of the stuff he helped me with, he actually brought up like that I was putting him down, but he told me to say it. So yeah, no, I wouldn't go by someone, no. But I do think it did affect the relationship a little. I really do. Even though you can't help it because you're going to talk about what's going on, I do. But I don't think it's good to do it again.
All right, it's not gonna be as funny if you're worried about offending someone. There you 100%. Go, Miss Jeffries again.
Yeah,
100%.
We can't be worried. Yeah.
Right.
My significant other said I need to be like Ellen DeGeneres because she does comedy and she never offends people. I was like, I'm not white, nor am I a lesbian. Well, I'm a lesbian, but I am not white, so I can't.
All right. Okay, that was dating important in a relationship. Okay. All right. How do you feel about an 18-year-old dating a 30-year-old? Wait, I guess the shorter one will be first.
Okay. Only reason I was eager to answer because as I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, people have an issue with, of course, Puff Daddy, P Diddy, whatever people want to call him, and the girl from the City Girls dating. And the valid point that people were trying to make was when she was 3 years old, he was XYZ. But the fact of the matter is, they're both grown now. So why does it matter? I feel like once a person is grown, it's up to them to date whoever they want to date. Whether you feel they're being taken advantage of or whatever, by law it's legal, you got to let it go. And yes, I have dated someone 20 years my senior. The worst thing I've ever done, okay? But
wow.
From my experience, I thought, at 25, I thought older men would be more mature. That wasn't the case with this guy. So it just all depends. But I don't disagree with 18-year-olds dating whoever they want to date. They're grown, technically.
Mar.
It's funny because I've had a conversation about this not too long ago because my mindset is simple. When I turned 18, I wanted everybody to treat me as an adult. So I'm the kind of person, if that's the way I felt, I want to keep the same energy. So I'm like, once you turn 18, you're an adult. So if you want to date another adult, whether they be 30, 20 years, I'm like, I personally don't see an issue with it. People say they're not an adult. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're legally an adult. So that's what this is about, the legal affair of it. Because if it's not legal, you're a pedophile, you're going to jail. So if it's legal, I don't have a problem with it. I keep my hands clear with it. So, I mean, it's controversial to some because like they say, well, this person was in grade school when that person was adult, but they're both adults now. So let adults be adults. So,
all right, Debbie.
I've had arguments.
I have to agree because it's up to them. 18 and 30 is really not that much of a difference because most 30-year-olds are really barely out of their 20s. So I don't think it's a big thing. I mean, I'm on dating sites and I have these young kids coming on to me and I say, honey, you're too young for my daughters. Like, like I can't see it for me being with a man that's much younger than me, but that's just me. I know a lot of women do. A lot of men like to be with women that I was surprised when I met my ex-husband. We were only like a year apart. I thought he'd be looking for someone maybe 20 years younger, but he wasn't. He had the sense to realize he was looking for someone that he could relate to. Because I think sometimes, you can't relate when there's so many years difference.
All right. Roger.
I mean, it's only 12 years. It's not that big of a different, not that big of a deal. And, like you said, 18 is the age of consent. So if it's legal, it's legal. My wife's 9 years older than me. I mean, when you put that into perspective, I was 9 years old when she graduated high school. To make things even more messed up, I have a stepdaughter who's 12 years younger than me. So I was in 6th grade when she was born. So it's, when you look at it like that, it does seem kind of off. But when I was 20, I hooked up with a girl who was in her, I think, early 50s. So whatever. When I was 16, my girlfriend had just turned 21. She turned 21 before I turned 17. So whatever.
Well, I can see it because I think I was like in middle school, and my first girlfriend was way much older than me. She was way much older than me, and I got straight A's in her class.
What's weird to think about now, though, when I was 20, I hooked up with that girl who was in her early 50s. So that means she was 30 years older than me, which means she's now in her upper 70s, if she's still alive. I mean, that's kind of weird to look at.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You still think about her?
I'm sure she's watching this right now. Like, it was a good time.
It was a good time because this is the clean show. But do I still think about her? Oh, of course. But I remember her when she was young and in her early 50s.
All right. So this brings us to this question. Is it okay if you're in a relationship to stay in touch with your ex in close contact? Debbie.
I think you need to be in close in touch if there's children involved. But I don't really think it's that.
Well, let's just say hypothetically speaking, there's no kids.
Right. No,
you and your ex is still close.
I don't really, I'm not a very trusting person, when it comes to things like that. Like, you were with her, now you're with me. Like, and I know, like, some women, they like to try to keep in touch and stuff, and they need the ex-husband to help them. I don't really think it's the best thing or healthy. I really don't.
Okay, so Debbie says no. Roger.
What do you mean by close contact? Because, I mean, just staying in touch on social media, checking in, hey, how are you? How's it going?
No, and close contact, like y'all still calling each other and talking on the phone.
Yeah, that's pushing the boundaries. That's pushing it.
So Roger says no too. No staying in touch with the ex. DeShawna.
N-O. No.
No, DeShawna says no too. Wow.
No, because that's gonna open. No.
All right, Mar.
Hell no. Honestly though, it all depends. Like, adult exes, no, because one of my best friends in the whole world, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we were like 12 to 13. And I'm 37 now, so we've had a 20, that is my best friend in the whole world. So even though we don't talk every day, but still all that contact all the time, no, you gotta have some clear distance. And I know it depends on relationship, but just be open. If you're gonna do that, you gotta keep that open. Say, don't keep that under wraps with your significant other. But overall, I wouldn't recommend it from experience. So
all right. Well, I can't really answer that question. I never had a girlfriend before, so I don't have no exes. So
wait a minute, you never had a girlfriend. That sounds like an interesting topic.
I don't have no exes. All right. Do you think it's okay for a man to stay at home and take care of the children while the wife works? Mar.
What? Repeat it one more time. What was that?
Do you think it's okay for a man to stay at home and take care of the children while a woman works, while his wife works?
Yeah, I really had to make sure I heard that right. Yes, please. Let's change places, please. The Usher song, Trading Places. I would love to do that. Let me sit with my son all day while you work. I would love that. I have no pride, no shame. I'm all for it.
All right. So Mars all for that. What, Deshauna?
I'm not for it or against it. I think in this today's society, it all depends on what works best for your family. What may work for my family. In my family, that's not how it is. But if it was, it works best for us. As long as we're not calling asking y'all for any money, it's okay. So I won't say. I mean, it's not like, okay. Read the question one more time. Is he just he's not working at all, or that's his main job is to watch the kids while I go to work?
Yeah, he stay home and take care of the children while the woman works.
He got to be doing something, going to school or doing. Yeah, you can't just be your only thing to do. No. But I have seen that in some cases, and it works for their family. So again, it's what works best for that couple.
All right, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it was. After I moved down to Florida about 10 years ago, I was self-employed. So I was home with the kids during the day, pick them up from school, drop them off at school, take care of them after school, and I would work in between. So I was one hell of a housewife.
Okay.
I mean, my wife's big brain, so she made more money. Go for it.
All right, Debbie.
Well, I guess it can work, if the woman's has a better job, or maybe it's circumstantial for a small time. I myself am more traditional, and was the stay-at-home housewife. And then I went and did some waitress work and background work. But my husband more or less supported the family. But that was the way I was raised. Yeah. So
see, Miss Jeffrey said at least have a side hustle or something.
She's right.
Well, see, I have to stay at home while my wife works, because she got like a high profile job, and I be telling her, I'll be like, look, Kamala, I'll stay here and stay with the kids. You go run the country, baby. All right. Here we go. I hope I said her name right. She's probably watching.
I think it's Kamala.
Is what?
I think it's Kamala Harris. I'm not sure. Kamala.
Yeah, I call her Kamala. That's my little pet name for her, when we home.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You go on your first date with this person, and they have greenish yellow teeth. Would you kiss them goodbye at the end of the night?
We're not gonna make it to the end of the night. Check, please.
So but like when y'all get ready to leave and he starts to lean in for the kiss, what you gonna do?
Back it on up like a U-Haul truck. There's no way he's getting that close to me. No way. So first of all, how long was the date? Because if it was anything over 10 minutes, I'm not going to be able to sit through the date, because I'm just going to be staring at his teeth the whole entire time. I paid like $6,000 for my braces, so teeth matters to me, okay? You know how people say Black Lives Matter, teeth matters to me. you have to have some good teeth.
All right, Roger, you gonna give her a kiss goodnight?
Hell no. No. I've been accused of having low standards, but low standards is still some standards, and wood grain green teeth is that's a no. Hard no.
Well, what if she just ate an apple now and later, and that's what made her teeth green?
I mean, if you can justify and explain why, then all right, if she had like one of the blue lollipops and her teeth turned, all right, that's fine. But if like you pick her up and her teeth are already green, she's not even getting in the car. I got COVID or something. I'm out.
Wow, Mar.
Truth be told, I don't even know we're gonna make it to that point because I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna look at her like, man, what's up with your teeth? You got gamma radiation? Are you She-Hulk? I'm gonna ask questions like that. Because I mean, if it's green annihilators or something like that, then yeah. But the old me, if it was the old me, probably because I used to be so considerate of people's feelings, I probably would have stuck out the date and sucked it up with that kiss and then just never talk to the person again. But now me, especially as a comedian, she gonna get a little bit of it. Then I'm gonna say it on stage because it don't make no sense.
Hey, I gotta say this before I forget. I'm gonna come to you, Debbie. But I was dating this one chick, right? This one lady, and she didn't have no teeth. And we dated for like well, we didn't really like date, but I was I had won Kevin Hart tickets on the radio. This was like before he even really got famous. He was coming to Pittsburgh, and I won the tickets. And the only reason I hung out with her because she had a car, and at the time I didn't. So she came to pick me up. I got in the car. She turned and looked at me, and I was like, "Holy hell!" She had these big old teeth in her mouth, right? And I said, "Wait, what happened?" She said she borrowed them from her friend. I said, "Who is your friend, Mr. Ed?" These teeth was humongous.
Oh my God.
And I took her to Kevin Hart show. And why did we sit in the front? He talked about her for a good 20 minutes. I was laughing. She looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. It's a comedy show. I'm supposed to laugh. She was like, "Well, you ain't supposed to laugh at me." I'm like, "It's funny."
Right.
But did you enjoy
Debbie,
the rest of the night?
I had to worry about kissing her because no, not with those teeth. She wasn't. Nah, she would have bit
Well,
my
now you
lip
know
off
how
or
we
something.
feel about the green teeth.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, my mom wore teeth, and they're very hard to get used to. I don't know how it took a lot of trips to get them just right. How could somebody use someone else's teeth? And the fact that those teeth were so big, they must have been big for her mouth. But yeah, what I did was one of the first people I dated, he had very bad breath. And I did make a mistake and mention the D word, dentist, and I never saw him again.
All right.
No, I couldn't kiss her because if their teeth are that yellow and that green, the breath's bad too. Come on, nobody has
Right.
teeth like that with good breath.
Probably.
You ever see that that commercial for the dog bones, and like after he eat the dog bone, he smiled with these big teeth.
Yeah.
That was her. I was like, see, those. I mean, I ain't never seen teeth this big.
But when she was when she spoke, didn't they slip or anything? Because they couldn't have fitted that good.
No, it couldn't. I mean, she borrowed them from a girlfriend. I was like, wow.
I don't know. That's like some.
I thought you had to have them molded.
Huh?
I thought
Well,
the dishes had to be molded. Like when I got my retainer, they had to mold my teeth.
Right. You can't it's somebody else's.
Apparently
Wow.
not back then.
Right.
She must have
All right.
a polydent. Some
You're in a relationship and it's been like 10 months or more. And then you find out the person you in a relationship with is married with kids. Do you stay or do you go? Roger.
I stay. Them being married is their problem.
I guess that's where that saying come from. Why buy the cow when you getting the milk for free? So I'm gonna answer this one too. I think I will stay in the relationship. I'll be like, long as ain't no drama, like I don't see her husband at my job or anything like that. I'm good. Deshauna, what about you?
First of all, to piggyback off of what you just said, you really think it's going to be a drama-free relationship if someone is married with children?
Well, you don't know. He might have a girlfriend too. They don't even care.
Nah, that's a recipe for disaster, and I'm getting up out of there. No way, Jose.
No, you know what? Soon as I find out that she's married, I will find out where he works at, and I will send all my exes up to him and be like, yo, go hit on him. Hit on him.
It seems that easy. I mean, not saying I won't be hurt. That I'm human, but that's not gonna work for me. No.
All right, Mar.
I think I would stay. I mean, there's plenty of successful poly, however you say the word, relationships.
Polygamy.
Yeah, polygamous. Yes. I would do it because whatever I do outside of her, she can't complain to me. She can't come to me and say nothing. You dating her. You married. I holler. So, and then if she want to go, ain't no hard feelings. You can go back to your husband. You got a fallback plan. I need to have my own fallback plan. So, I mean, it's a win-win for me at that point, barring any drama. So, I'd hate to make her a widow. So,
All right, Debbie.
No way. No way. I'm not a side chick.
Right.
Main bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Well, I gotta go to the backup questions now. We done went through all that. Okay. We did the movie one, right? We did that one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just go with this because we only got 15 minutes left. And see if y'all can get this. I think I did this before. No, I don't think so. But okay. 28% of married men admitted to doing this twice a year without telling their wives. What is it that they do twice a year? Mar.
Man, you've asked this before, and that was not the clean show. So now I gotta have a clean answer.
Oh, you was.
Right.
I don't know if you remember my answer because I don't know, buy video game stuff without telling them.
Buy video games. All right, Deshauna.
Again, okay. I'm gonna say maybe skip a few bills since it's a clean show. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe he don't
what'd
pay
you
the
say?
mortgage. Maybe he doesn't pay the mortgage on time twice a year or something. I don't know.
All right. Roger.
Goes to the nudie bar.
Okay.
The nudie bar.
All right, Debbie.
Watch porn.
I think it's more than 28% that does that. Probably hit up a strip club. That's Eddie Ricks. And Miss Jeffrey, she's saying cheat.
I was gonna say cheat, but I think I said that in the last show. So, but that's pretty common. They do that more than twice a year. So,
Yeah. So here's the answer: 28% married men admitted to gambling twice a year without telling their wives.
Okay.
I can see it.
Yeah, because you don't
Okay,
want.
I got one. I'm
If
working
they
on the second
lose.
gambling. So.
All right. Okay, God, I got all these. These are not for this show. All right, we're gonna end it with this. What do you love most about being a comedian? Roger.
That moment when you have the whole room with you, everybody's laughing, everybody's having a good time. I've tried a lot of drugs in my years. That's probably getting a whole room laughing. That is probably one of the best drugs I've ever had. Maybe not the best, but one of the best.
Yeah, that is. I mean, like when it's flowing and it's kicking, Yeah, that's it's nothing like that feeling. All right, Debbie.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you have the audience that they're just waiting for you to say something and they're laughing at your setup, like there's that connection. It's like, I don't know, I guess riding a wave, like surfing or something. It's exhilarating. You can't explain it, but it's great.
All right, Deshauna.
I would have to say I've never tried drugs. I don't drink, so laughter is literally my high. So I enjoy getting others high with me. So I just enjoy laughter. I like to laugh. I love to make people laugh. It just brings upon smiles. It's a pick me up. So I just enjoy laughing. I enjoy making others laugh.
All
It's
right,
like
Mar.
once you get them.
Mar.
I'm gonna have to say just the overall experience, because yes, there is no greater high when you hit that joke and everybody is just on point. But for me, it's just the entire experience like interacting with all the comedians, like every group chat in, it's gonna be laughter, it's gonna be a good time. Open mics or all that, when it's just comedians there, you might not be getting a lot of laughs, but interacting with them, it's always gonna be a laugh. So no matter how bad my day is going, if I ever go into the group chat or get with other comedians, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have some stress relief. So just being engulfed in the world of being a comedian has been a stress relief and a blessing for me. I mean, I ain't got the blessing of getting paid yet, but
Right.
on the other side of it, the blessing of just stress relief is a good feeling.
Yeah, I would have to say for me, the best part about being a comedian would be the free drinks.
Well, I don't drink, so I'm in trouble. Do they get
That's
free
what I like that. Well, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left.
Stefan, what clock
I
are you
don't
looking at?
drink
It
when I
says
do comedy yet. I wanna get solid as a comedian before I get up there tipsy. So I don't know that feeling yet.
Oh, all right. Would you say this, Shauna?
the clock says 3 minutes on my end, but you keep saying 10 and 15.
Well, I'm looking at the chat. She got 10 minutes remaining.
That was at 6:49.
Oh, crap. Oh.
Put your glasses on.
We got 8 minutes. It's over at 7. So real quick, I'm gonna give you an easy, real quick, easy one. Okay, real quick and easy. What kind of thing really makes you laugh?
Oh, God.
You know what? When I get overtired, I get like a high, and I just get very silly, and I just laugh at things. I just get like silly, and everything is funny, and yeah.
All right, Roger.
I could sum it up in one German word: Schadenfreude. The pleasure and laughter at the expense of others. Fat guy falls down, funny. Somebody gets hit in the nuts, funny. That's that's what makes me laugh. It's terrible. I feel almost terrible about it, but that's what makes me laugh.
Deshauna.
Like Roger said, accidental falls and things definitely make me laugh. Like, I'm sorry that the old lady just fell and broke both of her knees, but that was very funny. But I think
that's a little messed up.
I mean, but it's funny. But no, I think I get my best laugh off of my children and just toddlers and children in general, because they are just so funny. Like, they don't even really understand the dynamics of comedy, and the things they do and say is just extremely funny. At least my children are. But on Facebook, social media, you just see different TikToks of children just doing things, and I think I get my best laughs off of children because they just do it so effortlessly, and it's just comical, hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna come tomorrow, but you know what makes me laugh? When I say, okay, we're gonna do this last question and we're gonna do a real short answer, and then somebody gives me a 15-minute.
Listen, I know that probably was me, but it's okay.
All right. All right, Mar.
Well, since my time is short, I'll make it short. A good counter joke in roasting. Someone says a good joke, but that counter joke is always some of my best laughs. come from whether I'm saying it or you hear somebody else. Them counter jokes is so clever and witty. Oh my Lord, you can kill a whole crowd with a good counter joke.
All right, cool. I want to thank y'all all for being on the show. We got the next show is December 8th. For those who watching, December 8th is the next Comics on Life. And be sure every Wednesday, watch the Comics on Life Naughty Show. That's every Wednesday. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Facebook. And we will soon be on the UBSN channel. I want to thank y'all so much. Wait, hold up. Normally she put wrap it up, but she didn't put that up yet. So we got 4 minutes. Anybody want to give a shout out to anybody? Okay, now she said wrap it up.
I'll give a quick shout out to.
Thank you.
I figured it was coming as soon as you said it.
All right,
I'll give a quick
you're
shout out to
welcome,
the
Debbie.
person that's been commenting.
I thank you for
Yeah.
No, that's a good friend of mine, so I appreciate her support.
And Mar, you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Get all the food you can get, and thank you for your service, man.
Yeah.
I want to give my shout out.
All right, who your shout out? You got 3 minutes.
And I was only going to shout out 3 people, but I want to shout out my son, Bob, because I believe he's watching. Hey, Bob, I love you. I want to shout out my daughter, Ava, and my husband, AJ, and my grandma, if she's watching.
Anybody else want to give a shout out real quick? They like, no.
I want to give a shout out to the old lady that I hooked up with when I was 20. If you're still alive and watching this,
Yeah.
I miss you, baby.
All right, thank y'all so much for being on the show.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
We'll be back December 8th, Comics on Life night show. But check it out every Wednesday, Comics on Life Naughty. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks
You're
for having me.
welcome.
Good
Yeah,
night.
thank you.
See ya.
Have a good night. God bless y'all.
Same to you.